Hey everyone, I'm Olga and welcome to my show. Just kidding, I don't have a show. It's a great joke, I know. Hey everyone, I'm Olga and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm gonna be talking about Vins, sharing my opinion on the quality, style and of course the price tag. All of this to find out if, in my opinion, Vins is worth the investment. Let's get started. Style-wise, Vins is one of my favorite brands out there. Their designs are elegant and relaxed at the same time, which I love a lot. It's also recognizable. Every time I look for something at, let's say, Nordstrom, I can say that this is Vins without even looking at the tag. Its subtle and relaxed elegance speaks to me a lot and I love it. But what about the quality and the price tag? Let's have a look at my Vins collection and I'll share my opinion on each Vins item I own. So first up is this silver dress that I got about a year and a half ago, and there is a reason behind why it's all wrapped in plastic. And I'll talk about it a little later in this video. I fell in love with this dress instantly as I saw it. I remember that they had this particular style in silver and in black, and I loved both a lot, so it was quite a difficult choice to pick just one. As you can see, I decided to go with the silver one because it looked different from my usual wardrobe choices, so I decided it would be interesting to give this one a try. I style it with my silver Mules for an elegant look or with my black Mules for a more edgy appearance. I will talk about these Mules a little later in this video, by the way. This is silk, which means that I have to be extra careful with it. Silk is a very gentle material, which means that it can get scratched easily. And this is a part of the reason why I keep it in this plastic cover. So yeah, silk is a very gentle material and this is something that you always have to keep in mind when buying silk items. Unfortunately, I stained this dress a lot, and this is the main reason why it is under this plastic cover right now, because I don't want to stain it again. Basically what happened, I touched my face and then the dress, and my foundation transferred from my face onto the material. I gave this dress to dry cleaners because previously I made a mistake of washing a silk item at home, and I will talk about it in this video. So you will find out what happened. In short, I decided not to risk it again and just give it to dry cleaners from now on. They did a great job with this dress. All the stains came off and the silk retained its gloss, which I'm very happy about. I love this dress a lot and I definitely want to wear it for years to come, so dry cleaners it is. Speaking of its quality, it's great, no complaints here. I did buy this dress on sale and I think I paid about $200, which is really low for Vins if you are familiar with the brand. I do have to be careful with this one solely because it's silk. This is something that you always have to keep in mind about this material. And next up is this beautiful gray skirt. It's a silk item again, and you're probably wondering why this one is not under the cover. I wonder this as well, actually. I'm pretty sure that it came along with one, but I don't know what happened to it. So this skirt has this knot in the front, which is a really nice touch, which makes this item stand out. I wear it both in summer and winter. Right now I'm wearing a summer option, and I will insert a clip from my H&M video where I styled this skirt for a more autumn-winter weather. Overall, it's a great skirt that can be styled in so many different ways. I wore it with sneakers, mules, tall boots, and it looks great anytime. Not only it's versatile, but also it's so light and elegant. Definitely a great piece that I'm super happy to have in my collection. But let's talk about these mules right now. As you probably guessed already, they are from Vins as well. They look super elegant and go along with many outfits. I did have to take them to a shoe hospital to apply a protection layer on its soles to prevent the pointy part from getting ruined and all. As of comfort, these are okay for when you don't have to walk a lot. Once you start walking, these become pretty uncomfortable as the top part feels very stiff. They don't give me blisters or anything like that, but my skin does become red after walking in these for a while. You know that it's an uncomfortable pair of shoes when you start to wish for your walk to be over already like 10 minutes after you started walking. So this is the case here. I like this anyway though, for like sit-down dinners, not for walking. So next up is this gorgeous golden dress. I got this one last summer and I wore it for the first time for the New Year's Eve. Again, as everything else at Vince, it's simple but elegant. I love its cut and this string as well, and it's also very comfortable. I'm not quite sure what you call this material. It kind of feels like high pile velvet, but it's not quite like it. Okay, it's 83% viscose and 17% silk. I didn't know this one had silk too. It has a gorgeous shimmer and gives me both 50s and ancient Greek vibes, if it's even possible. I'm super excited to wear it again. One should be very careful with this material though, because it feels like a gentle one. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna try and wash it myself at home, so hello dry cleaners. But it is not something that bothers me at all, because you know, it's a beautiful dress and I am willing to go an extra mile for its maintenance. So here is a silk shirt I mentioned earlier in this video. I bought it because I loved this raw edge and the inside out look. It is silk, so before I gave it a wash, it was nice and shiny. Then I washed it, and mark my words, I followed all of the instructions I could find on washing silk. I used the cold water, I was super gentle, and I washed it by hand. But once it dried up, it became clear that it lost its luster. I didn't want to believe it, but this is what happened. It is still wearable, of course, and I doubt that anyone would ever notice that something is wrong with it, but you know, I know, and because of that I am still bummed out that it lost its original look just after its first wash. Maybe I'm just not good at washing silk, or maybe I wasn't precise enough at following all the instructions, but it is what it is, I guess. Still a cool shirt though that adds an edge to an outfit. Now, will I ever buy silk again in the future? Yeah, of course. I love silk and I am willing to be extra careful with it and give it to dry cleaners when needed. Next up is this beautiful pink shirt that was gifted to me by my husband. It's made of the same velvety material as the dress I showed you today, and we know already that it's not really velvet. In fact, let's check the tag. Yeah, it's 83% viscose and 17% silk, which doesn't really make it velvet, I guess, but it kind of feels like velvet, so will you agree that these two are similar in a way? For example, the strings on these look quite alike. I love its pastel pink shade and I don't really have many colorful items in my wardrobe, so this is one of the few that made a cut. It goes perfectly with a number of outfits, but for this video I styled it along with a black skirt that you might have recognized from my The Couples video. By the way, if you are curious to find out my opinion on The Couples and if I think it's worth the high price tag, I will link a video in the description down below where I talk just about that. So overall, it's a great item that requires gentle care in my opinion. Okay, so these are my favorite sneakers out of 4 pairs that I own. Never have they ever caused me any discomfort or blisters. I think I can safely say that this is my favorite pair of sneakers ever in terms of comfort. Actually, I can say that this is the most comfortable pair of sneakers that I own. Really. Even my running sneakers blistered my feet once. But not these. Nope. Pure comfort. Also, they look pretty awesome. So, perfect combo. Thank you, Vince. I'm not gonna be showing these on me today because, let's be honest, I wear them a ton, and because of that they're not the cleanest pair of shoes. And I really don't want to wear them all over my carpet. So instead I will insert a couple of pictures where I wear these. Somewhere around here. There is nothing more to say about these except of that I love them a lot, and I sure hope that they will last me for years to come. And now I'm going to put them away and wash my hands, okay? My hands are washed now, which means that it's time to learn my final verdict. What do I think about Vince? Is it worth the high price tag? Does the quality live up to expectations? First of all, I have to say that I absolutely love Vince. They produce beautiful and elegant pieces that are definitely wardrobe worthy. The quality is great too. Yes, I had the problem with that one silk Vince item, but I'm more than sure that it happened because I didn't handle the washing process all that great. Most of the pieces I got from Vince are made from really high maintenance materials, meaning I have to be extra careful when wearing them in order to keep them safe. I don't mind it because I really love every Vince item that I own, and I'm willing to go an extra mile when it comes to handling them. Speaking of the price tag situation, I always buy Vince on sale. Their pieces can retail for an average of $400 per item, which is, for me personally, a lot to pay for a piece of clothing, however beautiful it is. So I prefer to look for Vince at such stores as Nordstrom Rack or Neiman Marcus sale section, because more often than not I am able to find a few stores that carry the same item, which allows me to pick the best price. I'd say that on average I didn't pay more than $200 per Vince item, which works for me. I think that it pays for the quality and the look, and I'm happy with it. But what about you? What do you think about Vince? Do you have any of their pieces in your collection? As of me, I am planning on expanding my Vince collection because it's one of my favorite brands and I am enjoying wearing their designs. So this is it for today's video, guys. I really hope you liked it. If so, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.